So it appears that another tropical cyclone is on the way for the Atlantic Basin in the Eastern Caribbean. Potential Tropical Cyclone 6 has formed, and formed quite a while ago now, and is headed towards Puerto Rico, currently at 16.9 north, 65.5 degrees west. A potential tropical cyclone, the National Hurricane Center are expecting it to reach tropical storm status tonight, local time, currently 6 p.m. in San Juan. 35 mile an hour winds and a pressure of 10-12 millibars. So there it is right now in relation to the land masses. A stage 1 on the CDPS so far. Little damage is expected, at least for the initial phase of this storm. Rainfall estimates aren't likely to be significant, well, very high I should say. We're still expecting probably 2 inches plus more in Hispaniola and Puerto Rico. 83 miles from Guayama right now, 113 from San Juan, with tropical storm warnings in effect for those locations down the bottom of your screen, and tropical storm watches, and those quite clearly are going to expand as time goes on, so you want to check the latest updates from the official sources and on our automated stream on Force 13. So, looking at how we reached this conclusion, ASCAT and National Hurricane Center supporting 35 mile an hour winds, Recon getting winds around the 40 mile an hour mark but no circulation. That's the key thing that it's missing for tropical storm status, probably the only thing it's missing actually at this point. And there it is, the forecast cone, expected to make landfall in the Dominican Republic as a tropical storm, then down to a depression, back up to tropical storm status again near Cuba, and then possibly reaching its peak intensity as a mid to maybe high range tropical storm at the weekend as it goes along the western coast of Florida. Sound familiar? Yes, I think it does. 1 or 2 storms earlier this year pretty much wanted to do the same and did. So that's something to watch out for. Of course, the storm could end up anywhere in that cone. This is what the GFS forecast model is saying though. So the green areas are tropical storm force winds, and look carefully as we look at the loop again there, that green area just off the Dominican Republic, then the eastern coast of Florida over large parts of land there, and then the storm center makes landfall on the Florida Panhandle. Rainfall totals, okay, so the green areas around 1 inch, the yellows 2 inches plus there, and you can see quite a lot of it over Florida is what's to be expected. So the CDPS scale may rise as the storm approaches the Florida Peninsula, depending on how much of a storm is left by the time it gets there. But what won't be stopping the storm is sea surface temperatures. Very warm ahead of it, 79 degrees where the storm is right now. That's 26 Celsius, that's the threshold required for tropical storm intensification over sea surface temperatures, and warming up to around 29-30 degrees off the coast of Florida. Okay, these are what some other models are saying right now. The HWRF most notably catching people's eye wants a category 2 hurricane. Wind shear will grow up to the moderate amounts and will stay the same for quite some time actually. Sea surface temperatures will gradually rise, relative humidity likewise. Tracks there on the left hand side, some of it has it over more land than others, but the ones that stay out further to sea will probably intensify more towards Florida. So here it is right now. This is the water vapor imagery, and you can see it looks the part. You know, you can be forgiven for thinking that this is actually a tropical storm already, but it's not quite there yet. The visual appearance is quite convincing, but we're still waiting for the circulation to really get itself completed, and that's when the status and the name will be given to this potential tropical cyclone.